Up off me. Up off. Nick, the son. What's up, my people? The son again. This is ShowBizz, don't. All right, man, look. Got a duck on the. There you are. Oops. All right, man, look. Jeez, man. Look. I'm looking like a broke Mel Gibson on Braveheart. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. Let's get to the video. Sorry. I'm keeping this. Let's get to the video. Frank Warren has confirmed that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, they will have the Trilogy summer 2020. Boot. How do I feel? Let's cover some of the story, and then I'll tell you how I feel about it. Okay. All right, man, look. I covered this a long time ago. Okay, if you go back in the archives, I said they're going to have 3 fights, all right? And that is because they signed a rematch clause. They both did. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. They both wanted it equally. And that rematch clause is, regardless what happens, they will have a fight, a rematch after. They will have their trilogy, regardless of the outcome. Meaning, if Deontay Wilder knocks him out the first 20 seconds, if there's going to be a knockout in the first 20 seconds, it's come from Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder knocks him out within the first 20 seconds, they're going to have their 3rd fight. This is how I feel about it. I have so much to say. First, shout out to the show business partners who talking about Anthony Joshua and how he felt about there's no way that he'll be able to fight for undisputed if Deontay Wilder wins, so he wants Tyson Fury to win. All my show business partner that threw the shoe on the other foot. You know, when I was talking about, I even said myself, what is best for boxing if Andy Ruiz wins or if Anthony Joshua wins? You're right. All of you who threw the shoe on the other foot saying Deontay Wilder was cheering on Andy Ruiz because he himself felt that he wouldn't get Anthony Joshua if he wins. All right, so let's be fair. Let's be as balanced as possible. But this is how I feel about the possible trilogy. I did say, if you go back in my archives, I said there will be a trilogy. And the first fight was a draw. So it's almost only fair, okay, to have, regardless of what happens the second fight, let's do it. Let's dance for a 3rd time. How I feel about the trilogy is the first fight was exactly, you can't pinpoint more of an outcome. The wifey, Miss Biz, she got this grandfather clock, and it's just, we finally got it fixed, and it's going off every 15 minutes. But you can't get a fight that pinpoints a situation more than that. We knew that Tyson Fury was the slick fighter, technically more skilled fighter by a long shot. But Deontay Wilder, he had the X factor, and he was the hardest puncher by a long shot. So we knew that Tyson Fury would outbox Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder, if he has a chance, his chance would be to knock him out. And what happened in that fight? Tyson Fury outboxed him as long as he wasn't getting knocked down. So that was the perfect outcome. I'm not sure if we can have that again. Deontay Wilder is getting better as a technical fighter. Tyson Fury has had a cut here, stuff like that since. And we can't, I don't know if Tyson Fury can get even better. I think personally, Tyson Fury has to go for the KO. I think personally, and forget all of you who feel, see, A KO is the only thing that can differentiate to make an outcome different than what we had the first time. The first time is the outcome. Deontay Wilder will hurt Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury will outbox Deontay Wilder. But all of you who think there's no way Tyson Fury can knock out Deontay Wilder, a 6'9", 250-pound boxer can't knock out anybody, that's ridiculous. And it's not like Deontay Wilder got a crazy chin. Hold on. Let me correct myself on that. He has a crazy heart. He has a huge amount of will. I will always say that. And I think mentally, your mentals is part of your chin. I will always say that. That's why it's hard to knock out a great fighter. But with that said, we've seen Deontay Wilder hurt on a few occasions. And we've seen him knocked out in amateurs, right? So Tyson Fury, that skilled boxer, 6'9", 250, he can definitely knock out Deontay Wilder. So the only thing we can get different is a knockout, okay, from either fighter, all right? Now, in looking at that fight, in assessing that fight, I have always favored Deontay Wilder in the rematch because I like Deontay Wilder in rematches, one. Number two, Deontay Wilder has improved greatly, in my opinion. He has. I'm sorry. Anyone who says he hasn't is either not watching him or hate Deontay Wilder. He has improved. Is he a great technical fighter now? No. He still doesn't have a great uppercut. He's still not doing the side movement well. He's still not moving his head great. He goes straight back. He's still not hooking right off the jab. There's a few things. He's not snapping a double jab well. He just kind of pawing it out there. It's not like there's things he has to he fails at, okay? But he has at least thrown away the windmill. It's not as frequent as it was. And he's throwing that right hand beautifully. Okay, we saw that his last two fights. And I'm only expecting him to even get better. Which reminds me, the show business partner who jumped in my DM asking me how I feel about an AJ versus Deontay Wilder fight. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because of this. My response is, I need to see more of that AJ against Andy Ruiz. What I mean is, Anthony Joshua, he stopped being just the physical fitness freak. He started looking like a fighter. Even built the way he shaped himself, you can tell he shaped himself in this last Andy Ruiz fight by fighting more. And he said himself he was sparring more. So what I'm saying is Anthony Joshua sticking and moving. All he needs to do is complete it. Add the knockout stuff he was doing in mid-range on top of the dancing around, sticking and moving. Now be a complete fighter. Like Eddie Hearn always said, AJ is only getting better. He was thrown in the fire immediately. Okay, so AJ was learning on the job, just like Deontay Wilder. What I'm saying is, Deontay Wilder, he's older, but he started far later. What I'm saying about Deontay Wilder is, he is improving and he's learning on the job. He's knocking out everybody on his way, and that may have not worked in his benefit. Right? He needed more of the rounds to actually get better. That's why it's taking so many fights to do it. Because his fights he's ending cats, okay? Now, Deontay Wilder, not all of them. There are certain guys that he's ended later on in a fight. But I'm just saying, Deontay Wilder is still improving. And he has gotten to a point where he's starting to look like a fighter. He's starting to, resemble a fighter. So, what I'm saying is, I favor Deontay Wilder in the rematch. And if you look at Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz, the way he blew out Andy Ruiz in that rematch, is a trilogy really necessary? And that's how we feel. Regardless of the outcome, they're going to have the trilogy summer of 2020. Will you feel it's necessary if there's an early knockout? I would like to know how you feel in the comments below, because it's only fair. The first fight was a draw. But at the same time, when it comes to Andy Ruiz, AJ, the first fight was a knockout. You think there must be a trilogy. Not how it looked. Not how the second fight looked. Okay, we saw the fight. We know what the third one's going to look like. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury is a little bit, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder is a little bit different, because a knockout, it doesn't mean the third fight, they're for sure going to be a knockout. I also want to say this. Having the fight, knowing that the summer is already sold up, because after this February fight, I'm pretty sure Deontay Wilder at least is going to take a break. Having this fight in the summer, having that sold up, then you know for sure we're not going to have a Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. You know we're not going to have a Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua until at least late 2020. So I want to know how you guys feel about this trilogy. Is it a great thing? Is it fair? Do you think that there's a outcome that can make you say, I don't want to see a third one come the summer? Do you think that should be more of a what if thing and not a no, regardless of the outcome, there will be a trilogy? Because a lot of us are still, we're starting to heat up again for that AJ Deontay Wilder thing, or at least Tyson Fury versus AJ. So I'd like to know what y'all think in the comments below. ShowBizz, little adult, and featured the son. Freedom! I'm out.